This is one on 5amino-1mq added into my stack because I'm already on telling you a whole bunch of shit. Mitochondrial function. So you have what NAD plus, obviously. If you know anything about mitochondrial function, NAD plus is like the king of it, right? Like so, but yeah, it goes in and upregulates the mitochondria, it fixes the mitochondria, it upregulates. I mean, that's like it boosts every cell in your body, which is really cool. Then pre-workout, take MOTS-C, and MOTS-C is another mitochondrial. It's almost like I think a mitochondrial hormone or something that goes inside of the mitochondria, breaks through the cell wall, and then it like I can't remember what it does, but basically it makes your mitochondria more efficient, increases energy, and yeah. So like you'd be diet state, you take MOTS-C pre-workout, and all of a sudden you can be diet fatigued, and all of a sudden most of the time, unless you're really, really tired, you're like, man, I'm training like I'm not even dieting. Um, then I take also ICAR at 5 mg pre-workout, which you're supposed to take more. But what I found was that like I have this whole graph that I made, well through ChatGPT. So this is probably an estimated graph. Who knows if it's exactly right, but I have blood work to back this stuff up too. So, okay. So basically, I after all these peptides and stuff, I can it says that you could raise your HDL like 20 points or 20%. So 20% HDL increase. I think it's 80% reduction in triglycerides, and I think it's 60% reduction in LDL. Holy crap, right? So I'm running a gram a gear. Been running a gram a gear for a while, right? Just do it. Like I did my one cycle, my 600 test, 600 trend, a little bit of mass. Came off that for a couple weeks, and I was doing like 350 tests and 210 mast, and then I was like, fuck that, dude. So then I just like upped it to 500 tests, and then I was off trend for like 3 weeks, and I was like, fuck that, I'm running 10 milligrams of trend. Like, who gives a fuck? And then so I get my blood work checked in, and it's a little skew, but then I started up with the NAD and all these different peptides and stuff, and now my blood work is. But I also take ezetimibe too, which blocks cholesterol absorption. So we're looking at, what was it? It was, I think my total cholesterol was 86. Total cholesterol is 86. My LDL is 43. Like, holy crap, 43 on a gram a year. Like, holy crap. But you were like, oh, what about your HDL? It's 33. So it's 7 points out of the reference range. But with this 43 and the 33, the ratio is really close. So it's like, man, and I heard if you have 70 or less, like you can't build plaque buildup. I've heard that. Triglycerides, what do you think that is? Of course, tran and all that shit just excuse it, right? 40. It's 40 triglycerides. So I don't know. There's something to it. There's something there. Also, like, oh, my organs are fine. My hematocrit's within range. I don't give blood. Like, I'm just putting this out there that there's something here. There's something in this. Plus, I have just good genetics for cholesterol, but there's something in this because that's like amazing, amazing. But yeah, the 5amino-1mq. So the 5amino-1mq, I started taking it, and I mean, within 3 days, it's like, wow. I'm like noticeably leaner. Like everything, like the love handles, all this stuff right here is way, way less. It's still there. Like I'm not diced or nothing, but I mean, I'm pretty lean. Like this is just a morning, my face all puffy, kind of mad of it. I'm training my balls off. I work at 70 plus hours a week, trying to be a dad, trying to do all this. It's been a lot. So this is just a little bathroom video that I have time to make in the morning. Yeah, so basically it's like this, I don't know, this stuff seems to be like the king of fat loss. Like unbelievable. Like unfreaking believable. You take it and it's like whoosh. And I ate Chinese yesterday because I'm just so depleted. I was like, bro, I gotta get me some General Tso's, bruh. So I just fucking mowed down like a whole thing of it. It's probably, it said it was like 12 to 1600 calories. And then I had a bunch of rice and stuff, but I only had like 1,000 calories early in the day. So, I mean, probably at most like 3,500 calories. I probably just broke even because the way I train, and also all these peptides, they upregulate your metabolism, and then the 5amino-1mq prevents the fat from getting stuck on you. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. I was sitting there going like, this is crazy, right? Like, but I think I found something with this. I think I found like this is the answer to, like a lot of the stuff. I think the peptide therapy is the way of the future. I think that like, you can mitigate a lot of stuff. Obviously, you take blood pressure, mitigate things with blood pressure pressure medication. You know, ezetimibe is great. Also taking Bilal. You know, I take 5 milligrams in the morning, 5 milligrams at night, and I found out that helps me a lot too, just with like anxiety and stuff. So basically, that's the stack. And what else I take? Well, I take PPC 157, TB 500. What else is it? Take a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to get rid of this skin here. You can see it. This skin right here. That from being 300 pounds, and it is going up. But I mean, I'm also taking growth hormone, and this I've been using GSKCU and the BPC 157 and TB 500 in like shots like this, plus the NAD, plus everything, and it seems to be helping. You know, and I'm just getting leaner. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna keep going. Just keep going, keep trying, keep moving, you know, keep growing, which seems to be happening even though I'm cutting. I'm like getting bigger and I'm getting my strength back and everything. I think also when you upregulate the mitochondrial, like all your system just upregulates to optimal. So like when you take anabolics, let's say you were like running a certain dose, you're just cruising on a certain dose, and you upregulate your whole mitochondrial system, I mean, it only stands to reason that it would be more effective because everything's just on super high like efficiency. You know what I mean? Like every single cell in your body. Think about it. Mitochondria is the backbone of every cell. It's the powerhouse of the cell, of every freaking cell in your body. And it's like age-related decline, you know, like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, all these different things, like your body failing, all that is cancer. A lot of it is to do with the mitochondria malfunctioning. So if you get the stuff that just like fixes it and couples the mitochondria, then you're talking anti-aging, you're talking healthy skin, you're talking like all mitigating all these problems. And I'm like, geez. So I believe that if you want to get the most out of anything and be healthy, it's like, dude, let's focus on the mitochondria. That's the backbone of every cell, like every freaking cell. So my theory is that if you take whatever dose you want of gear, and then you upregulate the mitochondria, you're going to start gaining again, no matter what you're doing. You're going to lose fat, you're going to gain, and boom, boom, boom. And then the 5amino-1mq is an NMND or MMNT inhibitor. Basically, NMNT is found in obese people, like in high quantities. But it also comes up when you're fasting, and it like stops adipose tissue from being burned for survival. And also, so this blocks that NMNT, and specifically in the fat and in the liver. So you get more NAD inside of your liver, which is great for your mitochondria, because your mitochondria, I think your mitochondria is like, it's like a ridiculous amount of mitochondria in the liver and in the brain, but this specifically is more for the liver and then the fat cells. So it's like, so basically your body, there's the cap on like, because you know when you lose weight and you're starting to get like really lean, so you're getting leaner and leaner, and then your body goes, whoa, we need a spine. It doesn't know you're just trying to get cut for a show or whatever you're trying to do, right? It has no idea about that. It just says, we're going to survive. If we continue, we're going to die. This just cuts the cap off that. All right, let's burn it. Let's fucking burn it. So yeah, it's a little something on the 5amino-1mq and mitochondrial peptides, Bo Beak.